Good morning, guys. Gabe Roberts from Back to Nature Lifestyle Medicine, here with just a quick video and going to explain how to protect yourself from the sun. Now that we're getting into the spring and summer days, people are starting to get outside and enjoy themselves more, as they should. And you want to be aware on how to protect yourself from excess amounts of vitamin D. That's where people get sunstroke or heat exhaustion, and that's an indicator that they're actually deficient in vitamin F. Something else I want to point out is people don't get cancer from the sun. The Lancet was very clear on debunking that. Actually, it was a lie. People don't get cancer from the sun. You need sunlight, but you want to know how to protect yourselves. And the best way to protect yourselves from the sun is getting a tan, okay? So this is a great protocol for people that have trouble with, getting that tan. So as you can tell from this drawing here, now we're in the longer daylight hours, okay? That means we're gonna have more direct sun rays hitting our skin. And what happens is when we go out in the sunlight and we're there for a prolonged period of time, several hours, okay? Several hours through the day, sunlight keeps hitting our skin, our vitamin D concentration begins to rise. And what happens with that is, it takes a lot of calcium to actually metabolize that vitamin D. And if you're not replacing it with a good calcium source, your your calcium levels can start to get deficient, okay? And that's what these green little dots here are in the tissue, are indicators of calcium. So if you are in the sunlight for a prolonged amount of hours and your vitamin D concentration goes up, you're actually going to start pulling calcium out of your reserves to metabolize this vitamin D. And when that happens, you can actually feel this process occurring. If you're out in the sun, that's when your skin begins to feel like it's getting burned. And that's usually when people grab sunblock and start spraying themselves. Don't do that. This is a much better, much safer approach than using those endocrine disruptors. When you feel the skin getting hot, that's a sign that you've just depleted your calcium reserves. What you want to do is replace the calcium first off, but you want to take a good source of vitamin F, which is vitamin D's antagonist. And you can do that through Linum B6 or Cataplex F. 6 of each. 6 Linum B6, 6 calcium lactate should be adequate for the whole day. If you feel that getting hotter, take a little bit more, but you should immediately feel that skin cool right off. Why? Because vitamin F will come along and push that calcium right back into the tissue where it needs to be to get protected. And that's what will give you a tan. It'll also keep dormant viruses in check. I know of many times people go out in the sun and they deplete their calcium reserves, and they deplete their calcium out of their tissue. And what happens is if you have dormant viruses, you'll let those out. That's why some people get cold sores. That's why some people feel much worse after a big day of sun. They've released dormant viruses. So you want to make sure, take this protocol to keep those viruses in check and to keep your skin from getting too sunburned, okay? So I hope this helps to get back to your vibrant state of health, get back to your roots, back to nature, love yourself. Thanks for listening.